welcome to the midweek moment of Here to Chew Bubblegum. I'm Cronkite. That's
and
Goose.
My name, yes, I am Goose. Greetings.
We come in peace.
You have to come up with your own.
I just said
man.
we come in peace.
Okay.
I didn't say greetings.
Okay. All right. Greetings.
We come in peace. I'm Cronkite.
Welcome into the midweek moment. How you doing this morning?
Well, I'm doing okay. That spot over there is where Ned usually sits, but he's still MIA.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard from him?
I have not heard from Ned so far this week. I hope Ned's okay.
I haven't heard from him either.
Ned said he needed some time off.
I thought you said you hadn't heard from him.
Ned said.
That's true.
Well, I mean, he said he said it by not being here.
He's it's not very professional, Ned. Nedster.
I like your hat this week.
Thanks, man. I seen this on the internet and I couldn't refuse it.
I like that. Well, my shirt, you like that?
I do like that.
Breakfast time, bitches.
What's that from?
This is from a movie that I was in years ago called Stash.
So you were an actor in the movie?
Yes, I portrayed a police officer.
Okay.
That was a stretch because I've worked at the cookie factory for years.
So now, what where can you find this movie at?
It's online. Just search Stash.
Okay.
So did I say Stash or Statch?
Stash.
Stash. Okay.
Is it Stash?
It's Stash.
Stash.
S-T-A. Quit making me turn around, man. This takes a lot of effort.
Stash. S-T-A-S-H. Stash.
I've got dizzy. So,
What? Can you function?
are you over your gas problem?
I don't know yet.
I hope so.
We'll find out.
Okay.
Later on.
You want me to tickle you?
No.
Tick. Let's see. What do you have coming up in news headlines
So this week
for Sunday's show?
So this week I'm going to be talking about the mysterious Voynich manuscript, which has finally been decoded.
No, you're not.
I am.
Are you serious?
That's what I want to talk about. And
So wait. Back up for that just a second.
Mm-hmm.
What manuscript was it?
Voynich.
And it's been decoded.
Yes.
Is that a picture of it?
I'm assuming so.
Okay.
It's several tentacles with this lady putting her hands in stuff.
Okay. All right.
But supposedly this was a manuscript that couldn't be decoded, and so now it's decoded. So now we're going to talk about it.
Well.
And then also we're going to talk about we're finding out more about the analog computer from ancient Greece.
Okay.
The Antikythera. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes, I have heard of that.
And a giant alien is spotted in Antarctica with an entrance into the mountains.
That is cool.
And Dante's Hell exposes COVID-19, the Illuminati, and the Anunnaki. I know how to say this word. Anunnaki.
Anunnaki. Yes,
Anunnaki.
that is correct.
At the
Cannes Film Festival.
Yes. So we'll be talking about that.
That is cool. Those are some good headlines. Let's see. I'm going to start out with some listener texts. What do you think about that?
That's exciting. Are these mine?
Yes, those are yours. Courtney writes, "Hello, here to chew bubblegum. I really like the show. I stumbled across it on YouTube. I live in the same area that you guys live in. Goose looks very familiar to me. Does he work at the Kellogg's factory?" Thank you very much, Courtney. And yes, that is the cookie factory that myself and Cronkite both work at. Ned also works there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So, you got to make the Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
But don't tell anybody.
Right. So Shannon writes, Cronkite, where did you get that shirt that you wore in last week's midweek show? Also, I think doing a show on underground bases would be a good subject for the video show. Well, I didn't think about that. That is an underground basis for sure. Well, and that also kind of goes into something I've been kind of looking at, the Denver airport.
Right.
We'll be talking about that.
We've talked about that.
Yeah, and we'll be talking about that more here in a few weeks. But so the shirt, I got that.
Victoria's Secret.
Victoria's Secrets. I also got the hat there as well. Okay. Actually, just go on Amazon. That's where I got mine.
Just put Cronkite's shirt.
Yeah. Just search for alien shirts. They have all kinds. It's pretty neat. I got the hat and a couple shirts that they're pretty cool.
That is cool. Let's see. Harold says, Ned, you are the man. Great question of the week that you came up with. I think you need more time on the show. Your presence makes the ear candy better. Roswell. You have no reply to that?
He doesn't know Ned very well.
Thank you very much, Harold. Him not being here for Sunday's show and for this one, it makes you kind of feel like your best friend's gone.
It does. Yeah. I miss Ned. All right, so Wes says that Ned, Goose, and Croncat, you guys are great. Ear candy at its best. You should take calls on the YouTube show, Roswell.
Now, Ned has actually tried to get us, I guess he mentioned it a couple weeks ago, us doing a live show as we record Sunday's show. Mm-hmm. I'm up for that. We've just not got around to doing it. Maybe in a couple of weeks that will be something that we could do. We're up so early with this one, taking live calls. There may not be a lot of people up.
Well, I think one of the biggest things we're worried about is something we saw with when we did the live video on the monolith was that it takes so long for people to get on there and actually see. Yeah. So if we did do something like that, we would have to announce it a couple weeks ahead.
Yeah, definitely. And if we do a live show when we record, if we do a live show for Facebook when we record Sunday's episode, we would definitely promote that, and there'll be times that we take breaks. So you would just see the set here, and for like 5 minutes, and us come back. And that might be something, if you guys do want to do that, write in, comment on this video, post on the Facebook page, let us know.
Sure.
This one's just man. It just says man. Man from, I guess, New York, because it's got MY.
Okay.
So, man from New York. Hello, midweek moment. I think you need to do more live and interactive shows. I like both shows and think that if you get more interactive, you will reach a bigger target audience.
So that seems to be the underlying theme today.
They want us to do more live stuff.
They do.
We have the capability to do live shows. We've not really done that yet. We will do that. It takes more than to do a live show. It takes more than me and myself here. We'll have to make sure that Ned's not going to be sick those days. And Ned, I hope you're recovering from your violent case of diarrhea. The package of toilet paper that we left on your front porch was from Cronkite and myself both. I don't know what he put on the card, if it was just for him, but it was for me as well. So,
yeah. Well, we got him one of those jumbo rolls. It turned out to be like 84.
Now, see, that always confuses me. 84 rolls times 168 equals 375 rolls.
Well, so we dropped that off on Wednesday or on Sunday after the show. Word has it that he's already out.
Of toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
Man, sorry, Ned. Hope you get feeling better.
Ned fan says, "My name says it all. Ned, you are great on the Sunday show. You need to be more involved with the video show."
Ned said. See, you can't see it in frame, but my computer keeps sliding down. I don't know why. I think you did something to it.
I didn't.
It's never done that before. I am glad that you did not have any gas, though, this week.
Not yet.
So, do you have another one, or was that your last one?
No, I have one more. Unknown says, "Hey, midweek moment. Here to Chew Bubblegum is a great name. I've been listening for a few weeks and found out on an old show where you got the name. Genius. It's brilliant. Only hardcore movie fans that believe in UFOs would get it. Keep it up. Loving the shows." Well, thank you, Unknown.
Thank you very much. You can always call, text, or leave a voicemail to us by calling
606-373-3396, or you can email goose@heretotchewbubblegum.com or myself, Cronkite@heretotchewbubblegum.com.
Okay, so our question of the week last week that Ned came up with was in regards to the Mandela effect. Our subject for this week is going to be the Mandela effect. I'm just going to tell some examples, and we'll tell a little bit about what it's about, and I'm going to name some examples and see if you've heard of them. Okay. Then we'll talk about our new question of the week.
All right.
The Mandela effect is an unusual phenomenon where a large group of people remember something differently than how it actually happened. Conspiracy theorists believe that it is proof of an alternative universe, while many doctors use it as an illustration of how imperfect memories can be sometimes. Some examples of this. Have you heard of this one? Curious George. What could we possibly remember incorrectly about Curious Little Monkey from the popular children's literature? There's some debate on whether or not the character is illustrated with a tail. Many remember Curious George having one in the books written by H.A. Ray. But no, George never had a tail.
Really?
Yes. Do you remember that one?
I do remember that, and I always thought he had a tail.
No, he did not.
Okay.
Yabba Dabba Doo. Try that real loud.
Yabba dabba doo.
No, like Fred Flintstone would.
Oh no, I can't do that.
Why?
I would.
Come on, man.
Mm-mm.
All right.
I don't want to throw my voice out.
You don't want to what?
Throw my voice out. It's ear candy for these people.
Oh, okay. They're the most popular Stone Age family, but with such an international recognition, why are so many people don't know how to spell the Flintstones family name? A lot of times the first T in Flintstones is dropped with the animated brood referred to as the Flintstones. Nope, their name has always had 2 T's.
I did not know that. I always thought it was Flintstones.
No, it's Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. See?
Well, that makes sense.
Cool Whip. Cool Whip. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Old Smoky. You might remember this. This one might make you question your childhood. Remember the character that popped up in all those wildfire prevention PSA, Smokey the Bear. That's him, or is it? While he's commonly referred to as Smokey the Bear, his real name is simply Smokey Bear.
Yep, I didn't know that.
And the website confirms it.
Yep, I didn't know that.
What was his tagline that he could say famously?
Only you can prevent forest fires.
No, he would. Only you can prevent forest fires.
But that's what I said.
No, you didn't.
I did say.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
But that's what I said, Goose.
All right. Challenger explosion. When the Challenger space shuttle exploded 73 seconds after liftoff, it shocked the world. But the date of the tragedy is sometimes hotly contested, with memories of it occurring in 83, 84, or 85. It in fact happened on January 28, 1986. It's possibly the alternative memory exists because the Space Shuttle Challenger had experienced successful missions previously, including the initial launch in 1983. I always thought it was 1985.
I've always heard it was 86.
Okay. Gremlins. Do you know what that is? If you saw that movie, it's about time you watch a good movie.
Years ago, I saw that movie.
The 1984 cult classic was a hit with kids and adult moviegoers, but those who saw the movie remember the name of the villainous gremlin differently. Some say that his name was Stripe, while others insist he was Spike. As it turns out, the sinister gremlin was in fact Stripe, although there is licensed T-shirts available on Amazon under the name Spike, adding to the confusion. Did you know that?
Spike's what I always called him.
You would be wrong, my friend. It was Stripe. The movie Big. Have you ever saw that?
Big. What's Big?
Tom Hanks, where the little boy wishes to be big, and he becomes big.
No.
Okay. Oh my God. Anyway, the 1988 comedy was a huge hit for Tom Hanks. The actor portrayed Josh, a young boy who wishes he was big and then wakes up to find himself in the body of a full-grown adult. While just about everyone can agree the movie is all sorts of sweet and hilarious, there are conflicting reports with an alternate ending. In this version, they say the kid Josh is sitting in a classroom only to notice a female classmate who turns out to be Susan, Big Josh's love interest. It is insinuated that Susan returned to the fairground machine and wished she could be a kid again. I do not remember that movie, and I'm sure you don't either because you never saw it.
I've never watched it.
Okay. What about Forrest Gump? Have you ever saw that?
I watched Forrest Gump.
How many times?
A lot.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not. No.
I can see you want to test my cinematic skills. Let's see it.
No. Where was Forrest Gump from?
Greenbow, Alabama.
Oh, is there really a Greenbow, Alabama? Yes or no?
There is.
No, there is not. No,
did you see what I did there?
Yes, I saw that. So anyway, Forrest Gump.
But there is a Bioetry, Alabama.
Yes, there is.
What
was the name of the shrimp company?
Bubblegum Shrimp.
Okay. When he gets Bubba out of the jungle, and they're on the beach, and he says his last words to him. Where was that filmed at?
Oh, I don't know.
North Carolina.
Really?
Yes. So Forrest Gump. And we have yet another cinematic head scratcher on our hands. Forrest Gump brought a lot of attention to a delicious box of chocolates. While most movie lovers remember the quote as, "Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get." Gump actually says, "Life is like a box of chocolates, Lieutenant Dan." He don't say the Lieutenant Dan part, but he just says life is like a box of chocolates.
Life. The difference is life is and life was. Is that it?
No. He actually said, yeah, life was like a box of chocolates. Yeah.
I'm going to have to go back and watch the movie.
You're going to have to go back and watch the movie. Because what he actually says was life was like a box of chocolates.
Well, I thought it.
Can you do any Forrest Gump impersonations?
I can't.
Have you ever tried?
No, I'm not going to.
Why?
But I think. Here's the thing. So I think.
Jenny,
I think
I am not a smart man, Jenny.
I think that.
His name follows too?
I can't remember. You've distracted me. I believe that he did say life is like. I always thought he said life is like, but I guess. What are you doing? What the hell is wrong with you?
That's Forrest Gump, where the principal goes, your mama sure cares about your schooling, kid.
Do you see what I have to deal with? Do you see what I have to deal with? Just to keep this thing on the rails.
So, what were you saying?
I have no idea. That scared me, to be honest with you.
We were talking about Forrest Gump, man.
I'll have to go back and watch it because I always thought he said life is like. I never thought he said life was like.
Life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to
see,
get.
that doesn't make any sense. Life was like a box of chocolates. Mm-hmm. You never know what you're going to get. But life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. That's what makes more sense.
I don't know, man. I'm just stating what was in the movie. So
I'm going to go back and watch it because it doesn't make any sense.
I think you should try some Forrest Gump impersonations.
No.
Some voices.
That's okay.
How come you'll do voices on the Sunday show, but you won't do voices here?
I'm not going to do.
He's mostly on paper, boy.
I'm not going to do.
I'm
going
gonna
to punch you in the throat. Quit.
Call me. You can always.
I need an adult.
You can.
I need an adult.
You can always call, text, or leave a voicemail for us to get your text on a midweek moment. Just title it MWM. You can do that by texting
606-373-3396, or you can email goose@heretotchewbubblegum.com or myself, cronkite@heretotchewbubblegum.com.
Now our question of the week this week. If you're familiar with the Bob Lazar and story, do you believe him in regards to the UFO claims that he's made? And again, you can always contact us at the info he just said, 606-373-3396, or email goose@heretotchewbubblegum.com or cronkite@heretotchewbubblegum.com. Question of the week. If you're familiar with Bob Lazar, do you believe him in regards to the UFO claims that he's made?
Yes.
Well, on Sunday, in segment 3, we did a little acting. Mm-hmm. We got a huge response from it. We'll read some of those on Sunday's show. We took some emails from the site, emails from an asshole, and we acted one out. So by request, we're going to do another one.
All right.
Now, can you, if you need to do a voice during this, will you be able to do it, or are you just going to go straight forward through it?
I'm just going to be Cronkite during this.
You're just going to be Cronkite doing Cronkite?
Yeah. Are you going to do a voice?
No. I'll probably just do it straight.
Just going to be Goose?
Yeah. I'll just be Goose.
Okay.
So I'll start out. The ad was entitled Hummer Rideshare. The original ad said, looking for a ride from Wilmington to Manhattan next Wednesday. Anytime during the day is good. I will pay for all of your gas as compensation. So the message in response to the ad, and I will be playing that person. He will be playing Chris, the guy wanting the ride, or Christine.
Yeah, either way.
If it's let's pretend it's Christine and you do a female voice. Okay, here we go.
Do that.
Hello, I'm driving to NYC for business, meeting around 10 a.m. on Wednesday, and would be able to give you a ride. Let me know if you still need one, Mike.
Mike, that sounds great.
That is the manliest feminine voice that I've ever heard.
Where do you want to meet to pick me up? I can meet you anywhere in Wilmington. Also, how much do you want for gas, Chris?
Chris, I shouldn't need too much for gas. I drive a Hummer H2 with a swap motor, so gas really isn't a problem. It gets about 4 miles to a gallon and only takes premium, so I'd say about $100 should cover it.
What do you mean gas isn't a problem? 4 miles per gallon is ridiculous. I was expecting to pay like $20 or $30 tops. Sorry, but I'll have to pass.
If you want to pay $30, then I can take you as far as exit 7 on the New Jersey Turnpike. I can drop you off there, and you can hitchhike the rest of the way. I'm pretty sure hitchhiking is still legal in New Jersey. It shouldn't be a problem for you. I can pick you up at Naaman's Road in Wilmington by the Target Shopping Center around 9:30.
Are you serious? No, I don't want to be dropped off in the middle of the turnpike. Forget it.
Okay, I can give you a ride to Manhattan for $30, but in return, we need to stop at this guy's house in New Brunswick to get some money that he owes me. He's been dodging my calls, so he probably won't be too willing to give the money when we show up. I need you to stand there and look intimidating so he realizes that we mean business. How big are you? You should be at least 5'11" and 200 pounds. You can bring a big friend if you are scrawny, but you should ask him to throw up some gas money too.
What the hell is wrong with you? You sound like a drug dealer. I don't want to ride to Manhattan with you.
Chris, I'm sorry you have turned down my ride. I think you should change your ad to avoid any further confusion. I rewrote it, so all you have to do is click edit and then paste it on where the original ad was. This is the ad that he rewrote. Scrawny man, not capable of intimidating people, looking for a ride from Wilmington to New York. Not willing to be reasonable in compensation for gas, will most likely complain about stupid stuff the whole ride up.
Go to hell, asshole.
So, that is our second installment by request.
Those are pretty funny.
Yes, those are really good. Sunday, we will have a really good one on Sunday.
All right, good.
So, second installment of Emails from an Asshole. If you're interested in checking some of those out, just go to emailsfromanasshole.com. And again, no, Cronkite does not own that website or those emails.
I could make monies, though, if I did.
Now, see, if I was going to describe you in a website, it would be cronkiteisadouchebag.com.
Yeah, I mean, that's accurate. That's accurate.
You like that?
I mean, I've had people call me worse. Listen, I've been called worse by better people. So.
What
What you got to say about that, Goose?
that was a good one. Another one for Cronkite. So, but we hope you've enjoyed the show this week. We will be in Sunday. Again, we do have some I have some Cookie Factory stuff after we record the show on Sunday, so we will be posting it late, but just watch our social media pages, and we will keep you updated as soon as it's posted and up. You have anything to say?
Everybody have a good week, and we'll see you on Sunday.
See you on Sunday.
Thanks for listening to Here to Chew Bubblegum. Tune in next time as we dive deeper into things the government doesn't want us to know.